Alongside Eric Kane, I'm Austin Price, recapping Junior Day on this Saturday. We'll start with Nico Ian Maliava. He's still in the middle of his visit, so there's not much to update outside of the fact I've talked to a couple people that have been a part of the festivities. Tennessee's showing well there. Does that mean they're going to land him? You know, time will tell. We'll try to talk to him coming out of the visit, coming up when he leaves on Monday. But, you know, to this point, it looks like, you know, he is having himself one heck of a time. The family's having a great time. And like I said, still in the middle of the visit. Tennessee will spend a lot of time with him tomorrow. Tomorrow is when they'll do the big photo shoot and do a lot of different things here on campus. As for the guys that are not Nico, we'll start with Christian Conyer. Had a chance to catch up with him. Tennessee is you know, a school that he likes a lot. This is a Tennessee-Kentucky battle. I just don't see anybody else getting in the mix. There's going to be other schools that come and swing, but I still think this comes down to Tennessee and Kentucky. And I think sometime, probably a visit sometime in June, makes the most sense for Christian. You had a chance to catch up with his 7-on-7 teammate, Justin Brown.
Yeah, I caught up with Justin Brown, and again, just getting back here on campus, you know, speaking with these coaches, figuring out his place in the offense. Looks like if he were to come to Tennessee, maybe start in the slot as he continues to grow and mature, move outside. But just that just being comfortable with the staff, I think, is something that's grown in that relationship. He told me that he's not even close to a decision. You know, maybe waiting till football season. Maybe that can change over the summer, but he plans to be back for spring practice.
The next guy we'll talk about, Jeremiah Thielander, one that Tennessee showed extremely well with today, one that's trending in the right direction. You had a chance to catch up with him.
Yeah, he's all ball right now. He told me Tennessee's at the top of the list. Was at Louisville earlier in the weekend, has plans to go to a few other places, but as I said, where does Tennessee rank right now? He said at the very top. Continued relationship with Brian John Marie and the Tennessee defensive coaching staff. And again, he was offered here camping here last summer during June, been back a couple of times. That one looks pretty good for Tennessee right now.
Yeah, Caleb Herring here today. Tennessee in a great spot with him. You know, TJ Tamarion Parker, Tennessee, I thought showed well with him today, but we'll see. I mean, again, that one's going to be, you know, a lot of big time schools after him. So we'll see how things approach in the recruitment of TJ Parker. Jamal Jarrett, a big defensive lineman from Grimsley. You know, you can't teach size, Eric.
No, you can't. You can teach, you know, repetitions. You can teach form. A lot of times you can improve work ethic, but you can't, you know, teach someone to just show up and be 350 pounds. And you can do a lot of different stuff with that. So obviously Tennessee swinging there. I think that there's a lot of intrigue there on both sides, but it was good to get him back on campus today. Yeah,
Tyree Weathers will be another one that Tennessee looked at that, you know, I think was blown away by the visit, blown away by the basketball. You know, that's the biggest thing today.
Yeah, I mean, everybody I spoke to made mention of the basketball game. You know, I think it was Jeremiah Thielander told me he had never been to a college basketball game before, and he was blown away. Obviously, that first half, I see why, but Tennessee basketball certainly throwing out some assists today.
Yeah, and then we'll finish up with Nathan Robinson. It says he wants to take another unofficial visit in the spring to see each Ole Miss, Kentucky, and Tennessee. That's his top three. See each of them have a practice, and then take an official visit to each of the three over the summer and come to a decision sometime, you know, probably July or August before his senior year starts. So you're looking at Conyer, who could be June or July. You look at Nathan Robinson, who could be July or August. I think Caleb Herring comes off the board sometime this spring. You're looking at a lot of, you know, decisions. So that days like today are huge because you got to continue to trend well, trend in the right direction, and we'll see if Tennessee is able to continue to do that. We'll have full coverage of all of the different players we've talked to coming up at VolQuest.com. He's Eric Kane. I'm Austin Price.